What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Put a Ring on It, season 3, episode 11. We're at the season finale. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of run through this. We start off, we see Shorty and Kenneth. They show up separately, and they let the whole group know that they broke up, and they get to arguing there and all that. And Dr. Nicole shuts it down. Dr. Nicole was like, listen, time out. Whoop, we're not doing this. And she says, listen, I feel like if I read between the lines of what Dr. Nicole said, listen, even though it was never meant to be between the two of y'all, hopefully y'all can take some of the lessons that you learned going through this process and apply it to your next relationship. Because at the end of the day, the toxicity will follow you. And I feel like Dr. Nicole feel like both of them got some shit with them. She said, I will offer y'all a one-on-one session for anybody who wants a one-on-one session. Now, Shorty had gone down to the Instagram and said that she never got a one-on-one session with Dr. Nicole. And she did do a live yesterday. And basically her thing was, yeah, Dr. Nicole offered me a one-on-one session when it was over. But she didn't offer me a one-on-one session while it was going on. Now, to Shorty's credit, she said that she felt like Dr. Nicole may not have offered her a session because she felt like Dr. Nicole knew that the relationship was doomed, and maybe she didn't really want to work to help us save it because she knew we really shouldn't be in it. But I feel like that's not true because Dr. Nicole be working to save all these people's relationships, and I think some of these relationships just don't need to be saved. But neither here nor there. Then we get to Shay and Fonzo. Now, they went on a date with each other. And the one thing, I feel like Shay had her breakthrough because Shay was like, Fonzo did call his baby's mom and he said what he needed to say, and I appreciated that, and the date was great and all of that. She said, but the one thing that I do understand is at this point, either they're going to accept me or they're not. And there's really nothing I can do. If they choose not to accept me, there's really nothing that I can do. And that was like the biggest aha moment because ultimately, I think, and I've said this before, I don't think it was ever a situation where his family didn't know who she was. I felt like it was a situation where his family did not accept her the way she wanted them to accept her. And so I feel like that was the best conversation that they could have, is her saying, listen, now I understand that if they never accept me, it is what it is because I'm dating Fonzo and not them. So then we get to Charlie and Otis, who both of them went on them bogus ass dates last week. But the one thing that I will say, Charlie was like, the reason why she went out with Chris is because basically she was like, Chris validates me. Chris tells me I'm smart. Chris makes me feel like I'm smart. He makes me feel like I'm beautiful. Like, he gave me something that I wasn't getting. And Otis, instead of Otis hearing what she had to say and understanding what she was trying to convey, Otis was like, so, I mean, I feel like I do those things. So you needed some outside person to do what I already do. And Charlie really started crying and got emotional. And Dr. Nicole even had to say to him, listen, stop being so caught up on a tit for tat with her and getting in the petty with her and hear what she's saying. She never said that you don't feel like that. She said that you don't validate her. Sometimes it's kind of like what I just got finished saying with Tisha and Marceau down to the Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's not about whether I believe that my husband is cheating on me or not. It's about the validation of him to look me in my face and say, babe, you know I would never cheat on you. You know that's not true. You know I didn't do it. We need that in our relationships. Listen, sometimes we need to feel like that. Because you do get to a point where you start taking each other for granted. And you need to feel like he loves me, he needs me, he's there for me. And he still sees me the way he saw me 3 years ago or 5 years ago. I might have picked up a few pounds, but he still thinks I'm the most beautiful thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I think maybe he started to get it. I don't know. So the guys went out to look for wedding rings. Of course, Otis won't tell. It was Fonzo and it was Otis, and they had a good time, talking or whatever. And I feel like Fonzo was trying to let Otis know, listen, bruh, sometimes you just gotta just say it. Like, you don't always have to get caught up in the tit for tat. We gonna make mistakes. We don't we ain't gonna do everything perfectly, but sometimes you don't have to get caught up in that back and forth. And Otis like, yeah, I got you, yeah. But he said he really loves Charlie and he wants to marry Charlie. And he's like, I know it's a possibility that when I get down on one knee and I ask her to marry me, she gonna say no. And I just have to live with that. But I mean, I love her, and that's not what I want for us. Like, I really want us to be together, and this is who I want to marry. Um, and so he took her out to the park. He had on his nice Versace top. It was cute. It was cute. It looked like you borrowed that out of Fonzo's closet though. That Versace top looked like you got it straight from Fonzo, honey. But he, said all the right things, and of course we had to have all the flashbacks to everything that had happened throughout the season. Um, and then he got down on one knee and asked her to marry him, and she was like, yes. Okay. Now, in real time, we saw on Instagram this week that she is pregnant. Her and Otis are expecting. So, listen, if you like it, I love it, child. She said in her comments that Otis got a bad edit, that he's a good guy, and he's going to be a great dad. Girl, don't nobody got to live with him but you. And now you got to live with him for the next 18 years. So, girl, if you like it, I love it. So then we have Fonzo and Shay. Now, the only thing I'm going to say about this Fonzo-Shay situation. Now, Fonzo said, I don't need to buy her a whole new ring. I already got her a ring. I'm just going to upgrade. I'm going to add a little band to it, add some more diamonds, and I'm going to upgrade this thing. I know that's right. You better upgrade her. Now, they got ready for their date, and then Shay talking about some she don't know what. Oh, my gosh. What is he doing? Oh, my God. Girl, you know that he was getting ready to propose. You know what this was. You know what the show is, and at the end of the process, you either got it, he going to propose, whatever. You knew what was happening. He told you to dress up, and he put on his best Versace. Well, I don't know if he had on Versace, child, but I just feel like that's all Fonzo wears, Versace and polo, okay? Because I like that Versace shirt he had on down to the jewelry store. It was real cute. Fonzo, I know I've been giving you a hard time this whole season. I know I have, sir. And you probably don't even look at my reviews, and that's okay. But can somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows Fonzo tell him to go on and put it through the dry cleaners, and go and send me that Versace shirt. It was cute. And I know you got 10 more. So you don't need that one. Moving on. He told her to get dressed up, so she got on her best outfit, honey. He had the car service pick them up, drive them down to the helicopter situation. They did their little flyover of Atlanta. They landed, and when they went into the hangar, it was all, I thought he was going to have his family there. I'm not even going to lie. I thought, like, his mama and they was going to be, but no, they wasn't there. He had the candlelight, the red carpet, the rose petals, the king and queen chairs. It was real nice. Fonzo, you did that. Now, I ain't going to lie. You did that, Fonzo. That was nice. That was very nice. And then he asked her to marry. He said, listen, I don't want to think about her saying no, because I don't know what I would do without her. Like, that's my baby. I love her. That is my wife, and I cannot wait to call her my wife. I said, okay, what a difference a day makes. Go ahead, Fonzo. Mister, I took my ring back, but now I'm going to upgrade you and give it back to you better. Okay. And of course she said yes, child. Y'all know she said yes. So, we have the reunion next week, and the reunion looks interesting because it looks like Fonzo and Shay hit another road bump. Charlie show up with a +1 in her belly, and then we have Shay and Shorty Shorty and Kenny on opposite sides of the stage because she got a damn restraining order against him, and it looked like they yelling at each other. They still cussing each other out. Now listen, Shorty did a live, and I'm going to give y'all the highlights of the live. I might do a separate video, but let me just give you, for the people who's watching, let me give you a little highlight from the live. Number one, certain things she said were edited out. Don't they always say that? But she said that Kenny did admit to Dr. Nicole that he lied to her when they first met about, basically lied to her. He misrepresented himself. And Dr. Nicole asked him, did you do that? And he admitted he did. And Dr. Nicole was like, well, why did you do that? And he said, because I didn't think she would accept me as I was. So I had to kind of embellish, right? Then he said that he explained to Dr. Nicole why he took the banking information. And he said he took the banking information so that, like, when he gets, because she said what he would do was when he got mad at her, he would cash app himself the money back that he gave her for the bills. And her thing was, I'm not sitting here saying that Kenneth never paid bills. I'm saying Kenneth did not consist. And I said, didn't I tell y'all that? That he did not consistently pay bills, and he didn't pay them when they were due. So, like, if the bills are due on the 1st, he was giving her money on the 20th, right? She said, Kenneth, keep a job. She said, I don't say the man don't work. She said, he may absolutely make more money than me. He may absolutely make more money than me. She said, the problem was I never saw it. I never saw it. So, him making the money didn't mean anything. She said, Kenneth is very talented and he has the ability to make money, but it wasn't consistent, and it just wasn't, you know. She talked about, basically she dated the potential. She did love him. You know, she wasn't trying to, the only thing I don't like about, I feel like Shorty put a lot on Kenneth instead of just saying, listen, I loved him and I wasn't ready to let it go. So I put up with a lot of shit. We went back and forth. We argued. We fussed. Because like somebody, like she was saying how, well, I tried to break up with him. And somebody in the comments was like, what do you mean? How do you try to break up with somebody? Well, I changed my number and I moved and I changed jobs and I did this and I did that. But at the end of the day, you kept taking him back. So you kept taking him back because either A, you were in love with him and you were trying to make it work and you wanted to figure out a way for it to work. B, you kept taking him back because B, you kept taking him back because you were scared and you were afraid of what would happen. Like, there was a reason, but don't make it just seem like you didn't have a choice in the matter, because you had a choice. Now your reasons might be your reasons, but you had a choice. Anyway, it was an interesting live. She said that she could say more next week after the reunion. So I feel like maybe I'll just wait till next week and hear everything she has to say, and then I'll give y'all a whole recap. But she did do a live yesterday. It might still be up. It was like an hour long. So we'll see what she says next week. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.